Hey guys, today we're going to make a password generator in Python. We are going to use two different methods to make this password generator. The first one will take something between 25 to 30 lines, and the second one will take only 5 lines, I guess. If you want to learn the second one, you can just skip the time notation that is currently written in the screen. But if you want to learn the different types of methods and different ways of thinking, you can stick around for the first one too. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
So let's start with the longer version. Let me read this. This was our trial. So if you don't want to learn the long way, if you just want the 5-line method, you can skip ahead. If you want to learn the long and the complex one, which basically they have no difference between them, but still, if you want to learn the long method, you can stick around. So we have our numbers array here, and we have our lowercase letters array here. So we will also need a uppercase array here, letter here. So we're going to go ahead and say letters upper equals, let's open square brackets and say x dot upper. We're going to use a for loop here, one line for loop, saying for x in letters lower. We're iterating every letter in letters lower and using upper method on them. So then we can start creating our password generator. First, we will create an input saying that character length. So I type it from character length. And we're going to create an integer and input saying enter the number of digits you want in your password. Great. Now we can go and define how many numbers do we want in our password and how many lowercase letters and uppercase letters we want in our password. How we're gonna do that is first we will create a variable saying that num underscore length equals half of the character length. So half of our password will be made of random numbers here, and then we will go and say upper length equals that half of the num length, but when we divide our input it might be a odd number, so we're going to go ahead and do a floor division here to get rid of the float number and turn it into an integer. And then we're going to create our last variable saying lower dot length. So what we're going to do here is take the difference between num length and upper length. So whatever we left behind, we will turn that into a lower case letters. Great. Now we're going to do the second part of our algorithm, which will be taking random numbers and letters from our arrays, saying that num underscore itself random dot choices, open parentheses, and right, we're going to take it from numbers, and the amount we will take will be num length. So we want num length amount of numbers here, and then we will type upper underscore itself, which equals to random dot choices. We're doing the same thing here, and this time we're going to take from letters upper, and we want upper length amount of letters here, and lastly we're going to do the same thing for the lower length. So we're going to create a lower itself equals random dot choices, and this time we're going to take from letters letters lower, and we want lower length amount of letters. Great. So let's move on to the last part of our algorithm. We will all combine these arrays into one array and then turn that into a string. So first, let's create an empty array and then add these arrays to our X array, saying num itself, and then X equals X plus upper itself, and then lower itself. So now we have let's print this out and check out what we have here. So now we should have, let's say 12. Yeah, now we should have our numbers here, uppercase letters and lowercase letters. So let's turn this into a string. We're going to make s variables and use dot join method here, x, and yeah. Then when we print s, we should get our password. Let's create a 10-digit password, and as you can see, we have our 10-digit password. So why it isn't? Yeah, we forgot to shuffle it here. So we're gonna do random.shuffle parentheses x. Yeah, now we have our shuffled 10-digit password here. We reshuffle it and create a 12-digit password. As you can see, our first method is working quite well. Now we will move on to our 4-letter method, 4 lines of method. Okay, so I assume most of you just skipped here to see the easy part, which is the wisest thing to do, to be honest. And now we're going to import random here and then create a digit list. And I already created a digit list here, and I'm going to put the code into description so you don't have to copy every single character here. So when we go down here, we're going to make a digit length, and then we will create an input here saying enter the amount of digits you want to have on your password. This input's a bit long, sorry. You can customize it as you want. And then we're going to create our password variable saying that we're going to add an empty string and use that join method here, and then use random library saying random.sample. The reason why we're using sample here and that choice, we need to get unique values here, and then open parentheses. The place we're going to get our unique values is digit list, and the length we want is digit length. So when we print out our password here, we should get it. So let's run it. I want a 10-digit password, and here is my password. So as you can see, this only took about 6 lines, and if we deleted this, it would only take 5 lines. This could be probably the easiest way and the smartest way to do this project. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, and tune in for our future videos.